Our last best of 3 of the day, Chaemiko versus Colorful. Let's see who wins here and makes it through into the top 8. We start off on Echo Isles once again, just like earlier. But this time, there's one notable difference, chat. And that is, once I get this stuff right, the overlay, boom, boom, okay, there we go. Colorful spawning on the left-hand side, which is pretty bad for him. On Echo Isles, there's a coin flip, whether you as the Night Elf have the good spawn or the bad spawn. On the left side, you can't creep the Warden safely, because if you try the Ancient of War creep here, it might get cancelled, and that's instant GG. On the right-hand side, you can do it safely. Probably for that reason, Colorful is not playing Warden here, but rather Keeper. Keeper first, and going for the Ancient of War creep down in the south, next to the gold mine. Gonna be scouted right away, so Chaemiko knows. And he didn't go MK this time. He went for the Archmage, probably because he was expecting no Warden here. Colorful trying to set up a very fast counter expo. Oh, is he gonna get the Wisp here? Oh, Chaemiko gets the first Wisp. That's actually such a big deal. There's a second Wisp here, yes, but this early into the game, every worker matters a lot.
The player's forces are under attack.
A ring on both sides. I swear, like, rings have like a 50% drop chance nowadays. These last days, we've seen so many. Oh, and both are gonna be harassing the expo. Keeper runs over, AM runs over. Should be a cancel on the Night Elf for sure. But it's also gonna be pretty painful for Chaemiko. He's gonna have to bring in new militia. Wait, where did he get level 2? He got the level 2 before the peasant kill. Ah! Got the water elemental, I guess. With wisps. Maybe? I guess that's what it has to be. Wait, is this enough damage? 55. 47. 36. 29. 18. 9. Alright, it is enough damage. Just barely.
The player's forces are under attack.
Keeper's got more treants though. This is a painful game for both sides. But the Arcane's gonna finish soon. That's gonna help out a lot against these treants.
A town is under
And this time the expansion for Chaemiko should finish. There we go. Arcane Tower is done. And the AM finally got his level 2. Was able to get the experience from one treant. This was a lot of peasants going down, though, to be fair.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, 3 peasants almost dead right here. Nice block actually saves them, but they could die very easily still. Keeper got the staff, made it back to the Moonwells, healed up right away, ready for the next attack. The archers are joining. And the Tree of Life is pretty close to finished. It's pretty cool that he used the treants here as well, by the way. That means there's going to be even less lumber mining here at the expansion. Oh, Chaemiko seems to be in a tough position here. But he does have lots of footies. His tier 2 has now started. Peasants still very hurt. And one kill. Only one so far. Chaemiko definitely prioritizing, limiting the experience of the Keeper, trying to deny as many of his own units as he can. That's working well. Tier 2 for Colorful isn't even that much faster. As Night Elf, you're certainly supposed to have a faster tech, oftentimes a lot faster. Here, just by a bit. As we have the Hunter's Hall coming, and finally, the entangling begins. But honestly, like, there wasn't much mining for Chaemiko either. And he doesn't have defense, does he? No.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lumber mill coming in the main. 5 lumber peasants. Not that great. Only 1 lumber peasant here. Oh, Chaemiko's gonna be very low lumber. Wouldn't it be good to make like a lumber mill here? Make a lumber mill here, and then you can harvest the lumber? Lumber mill is pretty cheap.
Forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
So it's coming in for a big attack. I mean, Chaemiko, of course. Oh, the Shadow Priest, very frail. You want to have him survive so he can take out the water elementals. Keeper now with level 2 Entangle, of course, very scary against these footies. He almost one-shots them with Entangle. And we got a Panda second for Colorful. That is, of course, the standard. What's Chaemiko gonna go for? Blood Mage or Panda should be expected here. Don't see it yet. Alright. Looks like a Panda.
A player's forces are under attack.
Indeed. Lumber mill.
The town is under siege.
Panda trying to creep up. With a high level Panda, a lot of damage will become available, as we know all too well. Colorful had a bit of a head start on the Panda, but Chaemiko's catching up. Got a big mana potion as well. Always a great item. Oh wait, is he gonna get the lore cancel here? No, with Entangle he should be fine. Whew, that would have been big. He cancelled 1 lore already earlier in the main. But the 2 lures are now up. We're gonna have Dryads coming. And soon to be Bears. I'm always a huge fan of tier 3 human, but Chaemiko mostly plays tier 2 nowadays. Always trying to get the second heal scroll. And he does claim it. And with the staff, he gets away. That is so big, the fact that he got both heal scrolls. The next heal scroll is on cooldown for 2 minutes. So it's hard to imagine a good fight here for Colorful anytime soon. However, Chaemiko's army is very small at the moment. Level 2 now finally for the Panda. For Colorful. I like the boots on the Panda here. Makes it easier for you to reposition the fight. Perhaps get that perfect Breath of Fire out. Reinforcements stuck in the main for now. But nicely done by Chaemiko. Held on to his priests. The heroes as well. Just a couple of footies died. It's nice to keep the footies alive if you can, but if they fall, it's not that terrible. First heal scroll might be needed right here. Oh. This is the perfect moment. Heal scroll. There we go. At the very last moment. Wow. Wonderful save. Priest and the rifle both survive. Oh, Berserker. Could be a big kill, but gets away. Alright, and a bit more creeping for the panda as well. Would of course love to get that level 3. It's pretty close now.
Forces are under attack.
And the thing is, this merc camp is still available. Hasn't been crept early. Colorful with 1700 gold. Jesus. And he finally got a heal scroll. Oh, look at that. With a telestaff at the scout farm. He's trying to get the heal scroll. That's cool. But it's out of stock.
Player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Is it level 2 aura? No. Level 2 watch elemental. And would love to be level 4. But there's not that many creeps left, of course. Typical Echo Isle scenario. Not enough creeps oftentimes for the late game, but it is enough for level 3 for the panda. Colorful now has the level that he needs. And nice play with the Keeper and Dryads, especially with the Orb of Venom now. You can pick off some stragglers very easily. Alright, 76 supply. This might be go time. Chaemiko's got lots of lumber now. Behind this push, he could go for tier 3. I'm still hoping, I'm still praying for the tier 3. But I don't think he will. He's calling the boys.
Player's forces are under attack.
This is the big attack. This is pretty much all in, right? If this push doesn't work, I think he doesn't have a chance anymore. What's the upgrades? 1-1 on the breakers, 1-0 on the rifles, 1-1 on the dryads. Colorful seems more than ready though. High upkeep suddenly for the Night Elf. Chaemiko needs to set up some towers, maybe a shop. Otherwise, I don't think he can win this. Let's see. Colorful looks so ready. He looks so ready. Arcanades, Flip of Fire. Good damage against the bears. Colorful holding on to the heal scroll for now. Did he get off the second ignite? Oh yeah, that was cool. Chaemiko got off 2 ignites with 1 Drunken Haze. He's gonna TP out. Doesn't like the way this is looking. Wow. Colorful lost nothing. Great engaged by him. Chaemiko got the heal scroll this time. Let's get the regen scroll running as well, but we got tier 3, of course, on Colorful. Can he heal up all the bears here is the question. He's got some rejuves left, not that many. This scout farm is so cool, by the way. Love to see it. More upgrades. Breaker's gonna be on 1-2. Second upgrade, attack upgrade for the rifles and mortar teams also. Could be very helpful. Wouldn't this be better though with tier 3, I wonder? If you get tier 3 and you get Inner Fire and a Blood Mage 3rd. I don't know, maybe it's not that strong and I'm just too big of a fan. Colorful gets the next heal scroll.
The town is under siege.
An attack, by the way, through the south down here could also be a great position for the human. That's something that Night Elves with bears can oftentimes struggle against. But the panda is strong now. Level 4 on the panda for Chaemiko. Got great items. Very sturdy. We got a lot of breakers now, so we can steal all the roar. This would be a great position for the human. Colorful falling back. He's got a few dries here to dispel the slow. And now Chaemiko's out in the open. Needs to fall back. Panda getting caught. He's got some items still. Militia are in, trying to help once again. The breakers are too far back. And the rivals are in the front line. Bad position here at the start. Panda taking a lot of damage, but he's got potions still. Drunken Haze with a fire again. Huge damage. Heal scroll being used against it. The position doesn't seem to be bad for Chaemiko. He's got a mana potion, he's got the Immo potion. Waiting for the breath to be ready again, and he gets the second ignite once again. He timed it nicely. 1 Drunken Haze, 2 ignites. That's a lot of bears falling. The panda also very hurt, and the panda... Oh, he goes down, he tries with the TP, but too late. Dude, but where's the Knight of Army? Where did it go? Chaemiko can just go for the tavern res. Perfect engage by Chaemiko. The Drunken Haze Breath of Fire against the bear is so good. And the double ignite. The double ignite, boys. Not to brag, but I was the one telling Chaemiko for the first time that you can ignite 1 Drunken Haze twice with 2 Breaths of Fire if you're fast enough. And man, how the game turned around. Just a moment ago, Chaemiko, when he was Colorful, when he's defending in the main, looked so strong. But then, Chaemiko having the perfect fight in the middle. He's gonna get heal scrolls again. Panda, back to the shop. He's gonna go for mana pots again. He's got the telly staff. One fairy dragon in the air. How much is that gonna help? Mana potion again. There's hardly any bears left over here. Panda taking some damage once more. No Deucebull this time. Oh, that was a big combo though. This one hitting hard. Heal scroll gonna be needed. Also helps out the panda. Panda still in a dangerous situation here. He's got the invuln if needed. He will need it. Oh! He dies! From the mana flare! The sorcerer's slow kills the panda. Friendly fire. Panda's dead again, but the AM is level 5. Thank you, Dach Pappe Rocked with a 26-month resub. Says hello again. Hello, hello. Panda Tavern Resed again. Oh, and now tier 3 is finished, by the way. Kind of missed this. Tier 3 was started at some point, and now we have Inner Fire. You could even go for Polymorph, right? The funny thing is, whether you use Slow or Polymorph, it doesn't matter. It does the same amount of damage from fairies, because the Mana Flare has a damage cap. So Polymorph could perhaps be used. But even without Colorful, looking to be in a lot of trouble. And with the expansion going down, this game is looking wonderful for Chaemiko. Oh! 5 wisps taken out with 1 breath. That's level 5 on the panda. Would like to see a few more priests, maybe. 1 or 2. Only 3 here having a tough time healing everything up. Level 3 Brilliance Aura now as well. The panda's getting back to the shop. Time for some more heal scrolls. Oh, but they're out of stock. Colorful bot, one of them. But the army for the Night of seems a bit too small now, doesn't it? Drunken Haze. No breath yet. But the bears seem to be strong enough. And that is with 2/2 upgrades. Drunken Haze with a fire combo dodged pretty nicely here by Colorful. By Chaemiko. I keep missing these names up. Took a lot of damage on the breakers, but look at these saves. Wow. So many breakers barely surviving and then getting healed up by the regen scroll. 3rd ammo upgrade for the breakers. About to be on 1.3.2.0 on the rifles. Do we have master training now? No. No sorceress master training, but Chaemiko has been training so well he's hardly lost anything. He's got tons of gold still. And he's gonna get that next heal scroll. Colorful, what can he still do? Can he open trust in a level 5 panda, maybe? He's close to panda 5. The thing is, if he can hold on one base, he can wait for the main to expire and then walk over to the natural. That's, I guess, his last chance. Oh, he's gonna pick up a freebie here. Experience on the keeper. I mean, on level 5, obviously it's pretty high experience, but it's far away from 6. Tranquility is another factor that can turn such a game around. Alright, Dryads. Able to do a bit of damage here in the main. Chaemiko's got a huge army though. Oh baby, 90 supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
Colorful's going for the base race. That's probably the smartest choice. It really doesn't seem like he can win a fight anymore. But he's gonna try. TP's home. He's got the support of the Moonwells, but look at that panda. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Huge damage! And I want to see the double ignite. I want to see the double ignite! Oh, beautiful again. So much damage that you can do with this. If you time it perfectly. Fairy Dragon is also doing a lot of damage over here, to be fair. But it would seem that Chaemiko just simply has too much. Level 6 AM towards the end. Panda for him also close to 6. And here, Colorful has to call it GG. 1-0 lead for Chaemiko. What is Ignite? Ignite is when the Breath of Fire ignites the Drunken Haze. So the Panda has a spell combo. He uses Drunken Haze first, throws it onto units, enemy units, and then they are debuffed. They have a mischance and they're slowed. And then if you use Drunken Haze right after, and they're still debuffed, then the Drunken Haze ignites, and they additionally take damage over time, as well as having a mischance and being slowed. And if you use the second Breath of Fire right after, like you use Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, and then a few seconds later you use the second Breath of Fire, then you can ignite it again, and you don't have to use the second Drunken Haze, so you can save on some mana, so you can min-max the damage output that way. So, Chaemiko has the 1-0 lead. And map number 2 shall be Last Refuge. Now, this is the map where Beastmaster was the meta and played all the time, until very recently. Most recently, I've seen a lot of Night Elves here moving away from the Beastmaster, rather towards the Keeper. So, the meta may have changed, and the Beastmaster may not be around anymore, unfortunately. We'll see. Especially Moon and Lawlight were really strong with the Beastmaster here. I think Colorful, even in the Beastmaster heyday, wasn't necessarily that much of a Beastmaster player himself. Thank you, Narcotics, with a 17-month resub. I think Panda second is the way to go for humans nowadays. Especially if it's 2-base, 2-base. If the Night Elf is pushing on 1 base against your expansion, then maybe Blood Mage. But in 2-base, 2-base, I feel like Panda has to be the way to go. We saw there how strong Dragonhate's Breath of Fire can be against bears when they're all clumped up next to each other. And the Panda is also just a great tank. That's something that sometimes gets underrated. But if you only have Breakers as a front line, it's not that sturdy. If you throw in a Panda as well with Invo Potion, that's going to greatly beef up your front line, your tank units. Alright. We move on to map number 2. Chaemiko with a 1-0 lead in the top right. Colorful trailing in the bottom left. And I thought perhaps we weren't going to see it, but we will now. This is the Beastmaster build indeed. Ancient of War right away. Delayed Altar. So we're going to have a Tavern Hero, which must be the Beastmaster. We got the Archmage for Chaemiko. Against the Beastmaster, ideally you want to creep this camp first. Take out the mercs right away. Take out the creeps right away. And then hire some mercenaries. Shadow Priests and Berserkers will be hugely helpful, especially in the early game, but also moving in towards the mid-game. Wait a minute. Is this supply blocked? I know, he can just make a shop, I guess. And then he's gonna have...
A player's forces
Wait a
are
minute.
under attack.
He is supply blocked. Colorful? Is this the right timing with the Moonwell? Isn't this a bit late? The Beastmaster is already available. This can't be right.
A player's
Alright, here he is.
Attack.
Chaemiko could try to be aggressive against this. The reason why Beastmaster is so good on this map is because you can creep the Merc camp first with the bear. But the human can try to be aggressive against that if he wants. And Chaemiko doesn't want to be aggressive. So he didn't want to go counter or expansion in the first place. He didn't creep this camp. He just went for the small green one. So now Colorful has to react. He has to creep a safer camp with this camp. And we're suddenly in a one base scenario. In which Chaemiko probably wants to play rifles and push at some point. Oh, replenish. Almost stolen. Nice footy block. Ensures the IM gets the item. And this is going to be a very useful item right away. Attack for Colorful. Very, very close behind. Gonna make it to tier 2 fast himself. Blacksmith? Yeah, there we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Beastmaster, not off to the hot start that he would love to have. You want to have a level 3 quickly with the Beastmaster if you can. Level 2 Bear or also Quill Beast can be quite strong, but of course the same is the case for the Water Elementals. Chaemiko is showing up again. He's got the Sentry, so he's also got Detection here. Colorful may not anticipate this. And one archer is going to die because of it. Beastmaster with a Zoe Mask finds a wonderful item. That's extremely good. Oh, but the Shadow Priest is getting caught in the back. Can he save it to the Moonwell? No! Shadow Priest dies. That hurts. AM is almost surrounded. But not quite. Oh, the Berserker. You don't want to lose the Berserker! Oh no! That is so painful. Clutch detonate from the Wisp. AM blocking. Chaemiko known for these kinds of plays. Oh my god. Just barely makes it to the Moonwell. That was so important. Alright. Hectic start here for both players, but I think it's fine for Colorful. He's about to get level 3. What's an MK second for Chaemiko? With a push, oftentimes we would see a Blood Mage. Demon Hunter. Chaemiko sees this. I think he has to cancel the MK. Yeah, okay. And now he goes for Blood Mage. That's the right call, I believe. Fully able to deny itself, but this doesn't really look like a good early game for Chaemiko. Still on level 3 on the Archmage. Didn't really do much meaningful damage with his attack. And is still far away from having a potent army. Unfortunate item here for Colorful. Scroll the Beast. Not what he needs. He's going to be going bears anyways. As we see tier 3 coming. And double lures. Big heal potion. Great find for Chaemiko, who's very close now to level 3, but he needs a little bit more. Oh, Demon steals the last hit. Militia could be called, maybe, but they're staying in the main for now. There we go, level 3 Archmage, that's a big one. Level 2 Water Elementals now available. Demon Hunter, not crept much yet. Demon Hunter can be very strong with some good items and levels, but he's gonna need those items and levels. Especially level 3, ideally level 4. And even better would be some stat boosting items. There are tons of creeps still left in the map, as is the norm on Last Refuge, where there's a lot of creep camps. Wait, there's an opening here? Oh, there is! The main isn't walled off. Interesting. Blood Mage gets to level 2. Is he going Flame Strike or Banish? Banish, okay. That should tell us a lot. That means Chaemiko doesn't want to go super late game. He wants to push, use Banish to save some of his units, and finish the game early. And here it is. 43 supply. The boys have been called. We got the rifles. No attack upgrade, by the way. Wait. Heal scroll is what I mean. No heal scroll on the human side. Does have one attack upgrade, of course. We got an Orb of Venom now on the demon, but not yet level 3. He's waiting for the master training. Lumbermill. Oh, power build in front to block the approach. But it looks to me like Colorful has a big army here. Chris coming in for the detonate, gets rid of the first Water Elemental right away. You guys to micro very well here. Be quick with the pullback and make use of his kiting potential. Oh, one bear taking a lot of damage. You get the reju off, but the bear still falls. The Siphon against the Demon Hunter. Very nice now. Demon Hunter can't do anything. He's been banished for such a long time. A lot of mana drained as well. He's basically out of mana. The priest's healing in the meantime. Oh, but here comes the mana burn. That was a big one. I think he cancelled his own banish, his own Siphon. I think that was a bit of a mistake. There's a lot of rifles left on the field. Beastmaster goes down! He had the heal scroll, but didn't use it in time. Oh, Colorful with a crucial mistake. And now Chaemiko is the one who can go for the heal scroll. Yeah, he buys it. The value is going to be crazy. Oh my goodness. Everything healed up again. The Blood Mage is almost level 3. He may die once, but he's got the Ankh. He's going to be coming back. Demon also has the Ankh. Or perhaps Colorful thought his first hero had the Ankh, the Beastmaster. But indeed, it was the Demon instead. Double level up. Blood Mage to 3, AM to 4. And seems like that should be it. Couple of units also for Chaemiko dropping really low. Blood Mage doesn't have an Ankh anymore, so he needs to be careful, but he's got the big heal potion. Uses it right away. A lot of rifles. Super low HP. The Rejuve is doing a good job. But so are the priests, who are constantly healing up. The Beastmaster must be back soon, right? Oh, well, kind of. Not exactly. 50 supply for Chaemiko. He's up by 20 right now. Could go for another heal scroll, perhaps. More bears are coming. We got one more heal scroll in here. Chaemiko's got the gold. Gets the heal scroll. Could go for a protection scroll maybe even. 300 gold still on Chaemiko. Or just push into upkeep. Chaemiko looking poised now to win map 2. And with that take second place in Group C and move on into the top 8. Demon Hunter comes in once again, but against the level 2 Siphon, it's so hard to maintain the mana advantage. Dispel against the Rejuve. Demon Hunter surrounded! Trying to fight out against the peasants. Surround out of nowhere. That's the hero kill. The Beastmaster comes too late to do anything about this. The damage now too high. 2-0 on the rifles. One bear after the next getting gunned down. Got a couple of detonates, but that seems to be a rather desperate attempt. Beastmaster gets level 4. What does that do for him? I don't know that it does much. The Siphon over and over. Gonna seal the deal. Colorful calls for the GG. The WGL Summer Champion is out. Bested by Chaemiko. Chaemiko makes it through in second place out of Group C. We'll be seeing him again on Sunday for the quarterfinals.